So much for that.
There's no point in saving anymore.
Well,
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. That's Monika.
Voices have changed again.
Now playing as Monika is Asteri.
Hey!
Yep, reprising her previous role.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what happens if I actually exit?
Wait, no, just go to the
No,
game.
don't do it.
No,
Okay,
go to the
okay,
game.
okay.
Just go to the game.
Can you hear me? Is it working?
Oh,
Yay! There you are.
Like outside.
space. Very big parking lot in the sky.
Hi again, Average.
Oh. Do 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 do. Welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club.
Welcome to the Literature Club.
Plus.
Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point.
It looks like she wants to offer me 2 pills, a red one and a blue one.
After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, Average. Or dude.
Oh no, the software has been closed.
Rest in peace.
Huh?
Glitched.
Oh,
Wait.
I did for real.
You did for real.
Uh-oh.
That was a real glitch, guys.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah. I was just like, what the?
Dang, you're
Yeah.
real good at this, Monika.
Yeah.
I like to.
I'm talking to you. I think you're
Let me just.
She comes running in.
Talking to you. Oh no.
Valen going and scaring Arzma like that.
I should have hired someone to come in. Like, what have you done if that would happen?
Man, this was the
Someone
perfect
here
game
on
Oh
to
my
play
God.
during
Yeah.
October.
Kinda, yeah. What the?
Like, somebody just come out of nowhere out of the corner, like, I thought I locked the door.
Technically, I know what happens, but I forget the details, so this is gonna be blind for me as well, kinda.
I remember what happened.
Well,
Back in.
Let's check the files
Monika is
real
the true
quick.
is the true narcissist.
It's only Monika that exists.
Ooh.
Game fonts on Apple
Ooh.
poem words. Oh yeah, this is to tell you like which word was more points to other people. Like happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone for Sayori.
Ooh, excuse me, had to burp.
Internal reset.
Reset.
No, unable to. Elevated access permissions are required to perform this action.
Right.
You're in my world now, Average. Just deal with it.
All right, let's just continue on. Continuing on. Oh, the game's still broken.
Time for you to repeat this.
Can you hear me? Is it working?
Oh, that music.
Yay, there you are. Hi again, Average.
Again.
Again.
Welcome to the Literature Club.
Plus.
Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point.
Deja vu.
After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, Average. Or do you actually go by Ruben or something?
Or something.
Dun 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 dun. As Theory has been my blood.
That I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you.
Oh, I'm 6 foot tall, 200
fact-
pounds, so like long walks on the beach.
I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl.
I'm a man.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. Do you know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway. Now that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation.
Exposition time.
About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayuri. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah, it's because she didn't exist anymore.
Shion.
Nobody does.
She's a nobody?
I deleted all their files.
Like in Recoded. I know it! This is Kingdom Hearts!
I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayuri more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsession, her obsessive personality backfired too. Just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Average? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Average. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Average. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Average. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, could I miss them? A group of anonymous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it doesn't... But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Average.
Oh, what?
I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Average, will you go out with me?
What a choice.
Yes.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Average. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Do, 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 do. We can be together forever. Seriously. I don't even think time passes anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Average. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore.
Let's look at the script. Nah.
Continue.
And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory.
Oh, really?
It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Okay, guys, time to do some homework.
Monika.
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 Mini A.
Hey.
Monika.
Monika. Monika. Monika. Monika.
How about Monika?
She does look cute though.
Mika.
Mika.
How
Monika.
about Mona?
Monika.
Mona. Monika.
Monica.
Monika.
Monica. Monica.
Wa.
Monika.
Yannick. Moniur.
The real Monica.
Mui.
The real Monica.
If there is a chance that
Ooh.
monk. Monk.
Monik.
Monk.
Key. Monk. Monkey.
Oki.
Monik.
Okik. Monica.
Mokka.
Mo. Oh.
Nia. Emin. Annika. Eonka. Eonka.
Yonka.
Monuka. Monia.
Yonka. Yonka.
Yonka.
Yonka. Yonka.
Onik.
Anik.
Onik.
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 Uo. Box.
Monica.
Mania.
Monika.
Inca.
1/4.
Undick.
Monia.
Inca. Oni.
Oni.
Because that's what you really are, is an Oni.
Oni-chan.
Monica.
Monika. Also, I'm going to put this up as well on the screen. But if you notice inside the game case, a game would be right here.
Uh-huh.
And you take the game out.
Uh-huh.
It's Monika behind the game case or game.
Ooh. That's kind of cool.
I like the little Easter egg there.
Little Easter egg.
Yeah.
It's
Easter
Monica
eggs are
all
always
along.
I'll pick one.
Monika.
Give me that. We should have it in the physical copy.
There's not really any spoilers on the back.
It just says psychological thriller.
Oh, I wouldn't have read it. I would just looked at the pictures.
Hi again, Average. Did you write a good poem today?
It rhymes.
Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, average. Did you write this poem for me?
No.
That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it?
Okay.
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me.
Project a little more.
By new. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me. By my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world. And I write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost find her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization.
Load me.
Or about you.
Delete her.
That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall. I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. Didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Average?
Technically, if it's me, can I just shut off the game?
I have so many things I want to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes.
Is this how that replica app is like?
Yep.
Huh? Let's see.
I guess she's gonna think about it. But have y'all seen the ads for it on Facebook, that replica?
Yep. I've seen it.
I
It's
don't
like it's
recall.
just an AI that you talk with and it learns stuff about you.
Oh,
That's
God.
kind of creepy.
I kind of want to do like a playthrough of that, see if I could do that.
Huh. That'd be interesting. Gosh. I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry, that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, But I think you're pretty perfect already.
Aww. She never blinks.
Nope. I always stare, never blinking. That's the sign of a true psychopath.
Well, I guess as a programmer, Valen, you know, like if you know that if you erase some data from someplace in a game, it'll destroy other things, right?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't even run. Certain ones, it would just tell you there's an error. But if it did run, yeah, and a lot of other stuff would just not work.
In case glitches that we've been seeing.
Yep. Monika takes a drink of water.
Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. Makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go and change the world.
You kind of did changing the game.
Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become a president?
Of the literature club.
It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish.
That's the spirit.
Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I failed to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right?
So this is life, huh?
This is life, average.
This is our life.
Just look into my eyes. Know how much of a psychopath I am. Oh, you know? Look into my eyes and realize how much of a psychopath you are. Because I actually don't exist. This is all in your mind. You made me this way. You're such a good listener, Average. I really love that about you.
Notice I can't skip.
Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Is this how you get off, Average? Chewing things?
I'm here just eating
making up
candy.
Personalities?
Wait, I didn't
Giving
make.
us all a particular role that's going on inside your sick, sick head.
I didn't make this game. I'm just playing it.
You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid.
Tell me about
Yeah,
it.
so subscribe to my book whenever it comes. Oh.
Hit that like, smash that like button so I could get money.
Yeah, subscribe now. I guess that just means there is a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, can I press start while this is happening? Nope, I can't.
Nope, you're locked and loaded.
I feel like I should be doing something.
You just gotta suffer.
Yeah,
like
just-
I
just
suffer
keep on going.
because you made me this way.
Nice. Yeah, keep on going.
This is an intense boss battle.
Mm-hmm. And you're the boss. Trying to release your own mind. Every time I say something and you realize what's going on, the clouds get brighter, like neurons just snap inside your head. Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you?
Aww. If you go back and watch the videos on all their sprites, she's always looking kind of like the 100-yard stare, like she's looking at the player. Mm-hmm. Everybody else's eyes are to the side a little bit, looking at the camera.
Yeah. I always noticed that. It was like she was looking into your soul. Yeah, of course I noticed that.
When do we get to the ride? This is the ride. Yay.
Arzma's scared.
Oh, I'm stretching.
Arzma had to do a little stretch. I've always wondered what it is about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway. Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Hey! Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't even get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. But I might be judging. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're siphoning out all the components of a character that makes them feel human and leaving just the cute stuff.
What happens if I go into file right now and erase her?
No.
Ooh, what do you
Keep it
think?
going.
What do you
Keep
think?
it going.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Hey,
Asteri?
hit the load button. What happens when you hit the load? You can't even move?
Yeah.
There, hit the
Load?
load button.
There's nothing to load.
Even on page 2?
Page 2, page 3, page 4, 5, 6.
She deleted everything!
Settings.
You can use that word. It's okay. Continue the dialogue.
Continue the dialogue.
Sure.
Save game. No. Alright, we'll go for a couple more stuff.
It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right?
Nah.
Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you?
Always.
I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay, just the way I am. And by the way, you are too average. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness.
You hear that, everyone?
Oh, shucks.
That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you.
Boom. Maybe there's like a clock behind her head.
I think it's honestly just neurons synapsing every time that you get an idea. Trying to get out. Trying to get out of your mind space. You're in your own mind space right now.
Crazy.
She has those Owlbat eyes. Like Riku from Final Fantasy X.
Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, does that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about the language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it,
I may be wrong, but
then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you if you put in an active effort to keep the discussion neutral and level, they'll usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though.
You're welcome.
Alright, you want to skip her?
skip her. We can see what else happens. I can't do anything right now.
Yeah, and it's not
She's
like
gonna talk forever, dude.
it's not like we're gonna be able to end the episode until something happens.
Yeah.
Skip her.
Skip her.
That or yeah, you could. I guess you could try it.
Shield her. Shield her. Jurassic Park reference.
It's been a long time since I've seen any Jurassic Parks. You ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason?
Skip.
History. She says that. Exit.
Yeah, I want to hear more.
I'm calling in audible.
All right, Ruben.
Files.
It's time.
Unable to open that. Game. What can I do? No saves. She says this is a game, so I can do something. Oh, wait. I see it now.
Delete it. Delete it.
X. Are you sure you want to delete this file?
Yeah, get her.
Delete her.
Stereo spoken.
There you go.
Okay, now let's see what happens now.
Let's go back to the game. Huh. Oh, there she goes. It just took a second to get ready. Oh, she was part of the house.
Please hurry. Help me.
Does not exist.
Help me!
Monica.character does not exist. What? Does not exist. Trying to open? Nope. Nope.
Did you do this to me, Average? Did you?
Maybe.
Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You're all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Average. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win.
I win!
Killed everyone. I hope you're happy.
Experience points.
There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture.
So should I just leave this way or...
Average. You completely and truly make me sick. Goodbye. Well then.
Well, I deleted the characters, but the game should still exist.
The game still exists.
I still love you.
Aww.
I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. Just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything you ever wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind.
She's still here? I thought she was deleted.
Average? I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... Dramatic pause. Music stops. Then...
Oh. Hey, everything seems to be back to normal.
She's gone.
She's gone.
Can we load the game?
You could load game. There's nothing to
No,
load.
it's a new game.
So we have to do
You
a
have to
new
play
game?
without Monika.
Alright.
New game? It's an ordinary school day like any other. We're gonna do this epilogue next time. Until next time, this is Average Man.
And Valid.
Mystery.
And Arsma.
Saying see ya.
Adios.
Laters.
Bye bye.